What's up, everybody? It's the pilot show of BT3 On The Rocks. I really hope my head is not cut off. Is my head cut off? Jesus, I hope my head's not cut off. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm literally looking in the reflection of my TV. Let me tell you guys, oh my gosh, it has been an adventure to get here. It has been an adventure to get here, guys. Luckily, I've done a couple takes because I've goofed up. It is so fucking hot in here. We are on the beach. It feels like Hurricane Cletus out there. My hair is all fucking frizzy. It's freaking hot. Can't turn my damn fan on because you can hear it in the fucking phone. So, okay. So, let me give you the rundown of this. Okay, guys? Really excited to be here. BT3 On The Rocks. First show. Fine and dandy. We are absolutely officially starting from the bottom here, folks. Okay. So, obviously, the initial plan was, dude, I'm going to do this live. Is my phone literally falling? Oh my God. I swear. This is horrible. This is horrible. Okay, so if I sit up and my head gets cut off, we're just dealing with it, boys and girls. I appreciate you being here. It's all about being here for the personality, not everything else. So, okay. So my first initial thought was like, let's do it live. I'm still going to treat it like, you know, a radio show podcast. Not a lot of live interaction, just because I want people to be able to watch it later and not feel like they've missed out on a lot of it for, you know, for it not being live, you know, like when people just interact with the chat all the time. I still want to treat it like a radio broadcast that way, and that's what I've always wanted to do. Dude, is that phone sliding? Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind, dude. I got it literally stacked on like a whole bunch of freaking Xbox games. Like, I'm telling you, boys. Anyway, so I'm like, cool. Fire up my PC and everything. Windows is corrupted. And then I got my Galaxy phone, and it's like, oh, you only have enough room for like 40 minutes of video. So now I'm limited on that. And I go, you're gonna sit there and say, I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, that's what you get for not having Apple products, Blake. Well, guess what? You're really fucking right. You're right. You're right. But you know what? The thing is, though, let me get started on something, okay, about Apple, all right? So, I get it. They have good products. There's nothing wrong with this either, because you in theory say, like, I have Android or Windows, and I'm like, oh, well, I use Apple, because I love Steve Jobs, because Steve Jobs is a genius. And it's like, it's so weird, the blind loyalty. And like, oh, Steve Jobs is so smart. Like, no, does Steve Jobs send you fucking cookies in the mail for Christmas every single year? Does he? No, I don't think so. You know what? All he does is take away and bring back the auxiliary cord in his freaking grave that he's in. Okay, that might be a little morbid. You know, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. Did not mean that one. But, really though, it would be really useful now if I had some Android products. Not a big deal. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. So now I'm literally going to pre-record. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. You know what? I'll pre-record. I'll pre-record before. And that way, you know, I'll get it out there by 2 o'clock. So the people that are tuned in ready for the first one live, if they didn't get the memo that, you know, I'm not going to be able to do it live, like, cool. And then they'll be like, oh, look, Blake's uploaded his video. And, oh, darn, you know, like he couldn't do it. And they'll watch the first 5 minutes of this and go, oh, okay, no problem. But I'm already here. I'm going to watch it. Sure. Why wouldn't that be a bad idea, Blake? Let's be tenacious. The BT3 On The Rocks is going to be a tenacious podcast, live video thing, whatever we figure out when we do figure it out. And great. Yeah, that'd be all good. Oh, no, hell no. Well, you know, I got this much space. I'm sitting there deleting shit. I'm deleting all the selfies that I've taken for the past 3 years on this fucking phone. Like, oh my God, it's a mess, guys. So, yeah, sorry. Bear with me here for the first couple of weeks. We'll get settled in. So, yeah, that's all going on, figuring out. I go, man, oh, cheers, by the way, BT3 On The Rocks. So I go to the gas station, try to get some rock stars, you know, get the energy up for this, you know, get focused. I've been really excited about it. I haven't been able to sleep very well the last couple of days, so I've been planning on this. Just super excited, a little nervous, you know what I mean? I want to do this the right way. Obviously, that's really fucking working. And so I go up there to the gas station, and I see someone I haven't seen in, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years. First thing they mention, well, you got a lot of gray hair, Blake. I'm like, you know what, Jan? I don't fucking point out that you looks like you fucking have had about 250 jelly fucking donuts in the past 90 days. You don't hear me saying shit about that, do you? And like, you know what the thing about gray hair is? They don't bother me, man. I've had gray hair for a really long time, you know. But the thing is, man, Knight, if your tail gets in the way of this freaking video, either way, you know, like, I digress on that. Gosh, Knight, oh my god, oh my god, it's all over. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Yes, we know, Knight. Thank you very much, Knight. That was very helpful. That's just what I needed right now. Thank you very much. Don't rub on it! You know, it wouldn't be a BT3 production. It would not be a BT3 production without cat interference and just shit going wrong the whole time. Either way, speaking of bad things, so gray hair doesn't bother me. I've had it for a really long time, right? No big deal. I've accepted the fact. People give me shit about it. I'm cool with that. You know, but the last like year or two, I've been in like probably the best shape of my life. You know, there's a lot of other things that, you know, I'm taking care of myself on. So why would you sit there and someone you haven't seen in a while and go, hey man, you look really good, dude. Like, way to take care of yourself. Or, hey, I noticed this on Facebook. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Or, you know, love your hair or anything. Or, you know, why is it always something that, like, I don't know if it's like a way to break the ice. It's the first thing you notice, but it's like, that's the first thing you fucking notice. Like, that's, I mean, come on. Like, what kind of energy is that? Like, what if it really bothered me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about it. Like, it honestly doesn't really bother me. But, you know, it just gets old. You know, like, you got all these other things, and the first thing to do is like, well, the one thing you can't control, I'm going to give you shit about. You know, I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. You know, I sit there and be like, God damn, man. How big is your fucking ass going to get? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. You know, and that's actually something you control. You know what I mean? It's such weird energy. Like, let me ask you a question here. You always have one of those family members, right, that every time you see them, they always say something good about you. You know what I mean? Like, they're always like, something feel good. You know, you feel like you have a special bond with that person. Like, it's nice. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what? I don't know why, but like positive reinforcement from somebody really brings out the good in someone. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before. But no, I mean, I think that people especially, man, this is dripping because Hurricane Cletus is outside. Yeah, I just think that, you know, people that feel like someone's doing really good, that they don't have to say something, you know what I mean? They don't feel fulfilled maybe in their own life or whatever. But it's just a weird energy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit there and someone I haven't seen in a while or don't know that well point something out like that, because that could be something that, you know, it's energy that it's just stupid, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad you guys are all here. You know, I appreciate you watching. I hope that this is going to be really entertaining for you. You know, like I said, I try to go live. I go, I'll just do it on my phone. And it goes, oh, man, no big deal. You just need 1,000 subscribers, sir, before you can do a live stream from mobile. Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. I got to make sure this thing's still recording. Is it still recording? Hello. Okay, thank God. Just want to make sure I wasn't sitting there just talking to myself like a freaking goon after Knight knocked it over. But, you know. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, oh, okay, great. That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Well, you know, at this rate, you know, I make like one video about every year or two. So yeah, that's not a big deal. You know, if I get one subscriber for every video, yeah, I'll be like 6,047 by the time I get 1,000 subscribers. Jeez, I already look like fucking Gandalf. So yeah, so it's been a mess, guys, but I mean, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys laugh. I'm used to kind of like, you know, one topic, going a little rant for 5 or 6 minutes, and that's a video. And we'll just see kind of how this works out if you guys like that more. I'm definitely open for suggestions, criticisms. So, you know, anytime during the show or whatever, just comment on there and say, hey, you should do this, or, you know, we want you to do this, or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm totally open for that shit. This is kind of something I've wanted to do for a very long time. It's always been a dream of mine to be like a broadcaster. And then you go, well, Blake, why didn't you just do it? Well, because I'm a fucking asshole, okay? I don't know, dude. So, So yeah, I mean, this one I'm super excited about. I kind of wanted to get on this one, especially with it not being live, not having the PC is killer, because even if it was live, you know, with it being on a phone, there's literally like no way that I could interact anyway. So I'll get that going, guys. That's a my fault. The PC has been messed up for a while. Funny story how it got messed up though. Like I literally was moving my TV stuff around, so I leave my computer by the TV because I stream stuff for free, like sports and stuff. I don't pay for it, you know, not a big deal. And you know, so I had it plugged in there, and of course, you know, it's Windows, so it updates every time you turn the damn thing on. So I accidentally turned it on, bumping it, like moving everything around. And so I'm like reaching back there, I have it on a power supply behind the TV and shit. And so I'm like trying to move everything, and I'm like waiting for it to update so I can obviously turn it off and everything. And my freaking clumsy goof ass fucking just falls back there and just falls on all the wires and shit in the back, and I accidentally freaking hit the power on it. So of course what happens while it's updating for the 100th fucking time in the month? Yeah, I completely corrupted Windows. So yeah, so I've been putting it off, trying to figure out how to do it. I'm like, I'll do it, and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I announced it, you know, like, you know, like I said, I've been putting this off for a long time, and I announced it last week. Then I'm gonna do a show. And then I'm like, shit, I need to get my freaking PC going. And I'm like, well, it ain't gonna happen this week. So let's just do it on here. And now this is where we're fucking at. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are. Son of a bitch. All right, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God. You guys are probably already turned me off by now, and I deserve it. I deserve it. It was totally fine earlier. Totally fine earlier. But you guys are probably turned me off just by the freaking big kabooms. Like, it was totally fine earlier. I don't know what's causing it to fall now. I just don't understand. It's on freaking dying light case. Yeah, let's put it on a smooth surface. That's a great idea. Oh God, this is gonna be the pilot show in the end. I'm gonna get like 15 views. But look, good guys, we're starting from the bottom. Think about this, okay? So I'm gonna get 15 views probably on this video. When I'm up to like, you know, 27, be like, wow, Blake's gone really far. You know, he started from this makeshift thing, phone falling every 5 minutes, and then now he's this holy God of live podcast, radio, annoying, pointless conversation shit. Jesus. Can only get better. Like, my whole dream would be just like to have the sound, like a sound bar, you know, like going, ooh, look at me and shit, and then having like a backdrop and all this stuff, and like this is what the dream's coming from. This thing sliding. I still don't understand what the deal is now. Still don't understand what the deal is. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with here, everybody. God dang it, man. Oh, I just want to be like my boys, like Bill Burr and shit, having their podcasts every morning, going in there just bullshitting for 45 minutes. Yeah, see you later. Speaking of that, okay, so I have noticed that there's this thing, okay, you know, like, let's be real, everybody knows BT3 is a bachelor, right? Now, I gotta get something on my chest, super strange, okay? I've noticed that there is this weird thing with, like, marijuana, alright? And, like we all know, well, we probably don't all know, but look, I'm not a big marijuana guy. I can't handle it. That shit gives me a fucking anxiety attack, even thinking about smoking it. Like, it just is what it is. It's not meant for me. Everybody goes, oh, you should just microdose. Well, try doing gummies. And this stuff. Like, look, look, guys. The psycho thing of marijuana, like, it just doesn't hit with me. My brain is just like, absolutely fucking not. Okay? So, you know, I'm more of a social drinker. No big deal. But I find it so strange, you know, being a bachelor and, like what the whole point of this is. Like, you get on these, you know, dating websites. Or apps or whatever they are now. Geez, fucking dating websites. What am I, a boomer? And these dating apps and everything, and like, it's so strange, like, how much people mention when they're like a weed smoker. Like like on their profiles, like 420, 420, 420. Oh, marijuana friendly. Hell yeah, let's smoke and toke or whatever. I don't know what people say, you know. But it's like littered all over it. Like it's just like 420, must smoke weed, this and that. And I feel like it's, and like sure, that's more power to them. That's something important to them. But like, could you imagine if people like that were like drinkers would be like, beer, butt chugs, like must be willing to take crack shots. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I feel like it's such a weird energy. Like if someone went on there and was just like, do you know how much I love fucking beer? Like I really love beer. I want you to drink beer with me. I like liquor. I like getting blind drunk at the bar after work and then driving home. Like, it's just so weird that people are like so much on the 420 thing. Like, or just like any kind of obsession or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I like looking at pictures of buttholes. I want to meet someone that likes looking at pictures of buttholes too. And I don't know. I feel like everything in moderation, you know? Like, and I have nothing against people that are for marijuana. Absolutely. Great. You know what I mean? I feel like someone that, you know, drinks or smokes or, you know, does whatever recreationally. Like, hey, you know what, man? That's what you do. If you are happy with what you do, that's all that matters. But I just feel like it's so strange when people like go to the next level and like oversell it. You know, like I get it. You don't want to be with somebody that is against it because that's just who you are and that's what you like to do. You know, I'm totally cool with that. But I just feel like it's such a weird energy that it's like a fucking like celebration, baby. Like, woo! I smoke weed. Like, cool, awesome, guys. Like, you know, like if every single picture I had, like I was literally had a freaking bong up my ass, fucking pouring beer in it, were you gonna hit me up? Probably not. But I've just noticed that lately that's becoming more and more common, and it's weird. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, like I said, no more power to you. I don't mean to hate. I don't mean to trigger anybody. I'm sure there's somebody watching this that literally has that on their dating profile, and yeah, grow up. Okay? You can do it. You don't have to talk about it. That's it. So yeah, that's me right now. I literally got nothing else. Like I said, I've been thinking about a million things to say, and I'm just kind of like, it's just a weird thing. Like I said, like I'm used to just having one subject and just going at it, and then when I'm done with that, go at it. It's off my fucking chest, and it's gone, and it's over. And you know, I'll get better at it. I'll get a little bit more organized, keep the flow going. I swear, if Night jumps up here again, this thing is gonna fall. Here she comes. Now that we've gotten this far into the video of me just rambling on, talking about absolutely fucking nothing, this probably thing was now sturdy and won't fall the rest of the time. But I don't feel like this is much of a BT3 on the rocks. I feel like this is just a video telling me, God, she rubbed it. She freaking rubbed it. Ah, I feel like this is just me rambling on about why my show sucks right now. But that's okay. That's all right. I'll have to keep track on the time so it doesn't fucking time out on me. I really wanted this out at 2. So that's the thing, too. I wanted this thing out at 2 o'clock. We might get there. We might get there. And I really appreciate everybody subscribing. I think I've gotten like 25 subscribers in the past like week since I announced this. That's fucking awesome. Especially knowing I think the last video I posted was like a year ago, and the video before that was probably like 2. So that's awesome. I do apologize about the bangs. But yeah. Well, I feel like I'm rambling on now. Like I said, I didn't have a lot planned. Just kind of everything's kind of like thrown together. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I'm really going to start planning on these things being about 45 minutes to an hour, I hope. But I mean, if it has to just be a quick, short 30-minute show, it might get more views that way. I know it can be daunting. Like, I'm the same way. If I'm looking at YouTube videos and I see one that's like 45 minutes long, that's a big, tough watch. You know, because you want to get to the end because something might good happen at the end. So when it comes to that, you know, it might be better if it's only a 30-minute show. Like, hey, you know, pop in there. But we'll see. It might be a little bit better when it's live. There'll be people talking and stuff like that, and I can get on a little bit more of a tangent with shit. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming in. I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm gonna have a couple more cocktails. And you know what? Like, we'll do better next week. I promise you, I'll get it better. I'm gonna get this PC fixed. I got some people reaching out to me saying they got a computer that I could borrow for a while if I need to. That's fucking clutch. I appreciate that shit. All right, guys. BT3 out.